It's a multi-ethnic gathering, and it's really nice when those things happen. The church that I worship is also a multi-ethnic church, and it's really a very, very special place to worship. And not only multi-ethnic, but it's people that are former CEOs, that are former prisoners, that are liberal, that are conservative, and everything else, but we're worshiping the same God. And I just wish that more people could experience that. If we can, you can't manufacture these things; they can happen. But if there can be outreach among the different churches, I think that can make a difference. Where stories can be heard, where people can be engaged with other communities, and you put other things aside, and we're just worshiping. We're worshiping Christ. And I don't know that you can manufacture that, but it's just a wonderful experience when it happens.
You start by working it, and that's exactly what you're doing. And the prayer breakfast will help that. What David's doing will help that. What you're doing will help that. By the way, this is that book, The Griot. And let me just read you just a little bit of what the mayor says about this book, or what she says about Oakland, because I think if you're living in your hood, sometimes all you see is the problem.
Right.
And you don't understand that there's a solution being manifested even as you speak. Mm-hmm. And it goes on to say, Oakland has long been a home to an inspiring, courageous community of African Americans with a wide range of life experiences. Mm-hmm. We are a city that has produced countless African American leaders, from judges and mayors and members of Congress to social justice heroes, to great artists, scholars, and athletes, instrumental to the success of African Americans. So, if it's going to be successful for the African American community, it will then in turn be successful for the entire community. And if it's good for Oakland and produces Oakland, then Oakland becomes a beacon of hope and light, not only to the Oakland and Bay Area, but then it goes to the state of California. And from the state of California, you have a better nation, and from a better nation, you have a better world.
Yes. Yes.
But you can't get to the better world without what these gentlemen are talking about, and that's Christ, which is why they are embarking on this incredible venture called the Silicon Valley Prayer Breakfast. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I think everything that I've heard has been great. The reason I was so excited about this conference is that you gentlemen and gentlemen from Silicon Valley would be coming to Oakland, where it is ethically different and it's economically different, and you've started to address that. But you are businessmen. You are basically, you may be venture capitalists, but others that you know are the venture capitalists. And service is a wonderful thing, and I commend you for all of that. Mm-hmm. But just as you said at City Team, that you have to provide something before you can show Christ. Mm-hmm. In Oakland, and dear hazard, I know Richmond, I don't know Pittsburgh, but there's high unemployment. There's people with entrepreneurial ideas. There are people with great talent. Some of them happen to be drug dealers, yes, but others of them, like I'm in the schools, they want to be gamers. They want to do gaming and to develop games. In my church, we have somebody who works at Zynga. So there's a young man that wants that. He's going to be mentored. So what I want to challenge you with and plant the seed is, how can you as businessmen and as venture capitalists come to your mission field, which is right next door, which is Oakland, which is the East Bay, and develop the school or the little business, or be in touch with a person who has the entrepreneurial but doesn't know how to do a business plan, has no access to financing. But here you are right next door to each other. And here you've come here today to hear this, so that you won't just be helping those that are already lost to come back, but helping those that are coming up that want the alternative to the drug gang. Mm-hmm. When I was in middle school trying to help the teacher they weren't listening to the teacher. They were trying to teach me street sign language, the gang language, because and they were 90% Mexican American. And that was their future unless there was a hope planted. So my question